Yeah. 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 Ugh!
Jakey sent me to you. Something about a ring?
Mm-hmm.
I suppose you want me to get it from someone?
Mm-hmm.
Who has it? Does Dangler have it?
Mm.
All right. How should I get it? Hey, I want the Ring of Bacchus. I heard you have it.
So you'd come and ask me for it? That's a novel approach.
Well, you don't just have to steal it from each other. Why not play for it?
No, I don't play dice. But we can duel for it.
All right. Why not?
I'll wager the ring, and you put up some groschen, all right?
Sure. I'll wager that.
That'll do it. Well, now it's something worth fighting for, so you better watch out. Oh, fair fight. Well, I don't like giving it up. At least I won't get so plastered next time. Just watch how it doesn't get pinched.
I'll do that. Thanks.
I got the ring from Dangler. Yeah, well, I suppose there's not much more either of us can say about it. Yeah, thanks to you too.
One day, he was sitting in the alehouse, and this innkeeper asked him why he was so glum about it. The priest says, "My teeth are hanging loose. I'm afraid they'll all fall out." The innkeeper thinks about it and says, "Father, my balls have been hanging loose for more than 30 years, and they haven't fallen out yet."
Should we ride out?
Oh, you'd like to ride out, would you? Wouldn't you rather leave us sitting here on our asses, waiting for you a few more days?
Sorry, I had a job to take care of.
A job? I believe Radzig assigned you to us. So this is your fucking job!
Sir Radzig.
You can call him what you like, Henry. Just remember you're riding with us. I'd like to head to the north. Is there anything interesting that way?
North of here, Samapesh and Merhoyed are that way, and Talmberg is a bit further on. There's stables in Merhoyed.
I wouldn't mind paying a visit to those stables. We can go through there.
And from there?
From there, we'll follow our noses. Something interesting is sure to turn up. I feel it in my bones. Mount up and let's go.
Sure. Chief.
What a fine day, eh, brother?
Indeed, brother.
You know what I like best about days like this, Jan?
The scent of chamomile wafting from the hillsides.
Among other things.
Ah, like the rounded hills, rising, purtling, all soft and pink in the sunlight.
And the fertile valley below, spreading wide and inviting.
Dew glistening in a mossy hollow.
The sweet aroma of honey in the air.
The sturdy poplar, standing tall and erect.
Aye. It reminds me of that day. That day where the two of us fucked Fletcher's ma.
Very droll. You'd make a stuffed bird laugh.
Your ma's a stuffed bird. I stuffed her myself.
I can't smell any chamomile.
Well, men, how are things?
May I?
Yes, Fletch?
How shall I put it? I'm a little concerned about the prospects in these parts, Chief.
Oh? How's that?
I've been looking around, and if you'll pardon me, it seems to me that we've been stuck for a long time in the arsehole of beyond.
It's not Paris, France, I'll grant you.
What I mean to say is, I haven't got any new kit or arrows since the day Jakey joined us. It makes me uneasy, Chief.
I see. What about the rest of you?
That's just moaning about. There's plenty of booze and loose wenches nearby.
Not to mention fools in the taverns who don't know when to stop rolling those dice.
Dangler?
It's the arsehole of beyond everywhere we go. It always makes me uneasy.
Jakey?
Fletch can complain. I was supposed to get a suit of armor, and all I got was a shitty kettle hat.
Sorry, but they don't do hauberks in girls' sizes.
Oh? Well, how did you get yours, then?
All right, I appreciate your honesty, lads. Don't worry, there will be plunder. We're here to fight. To the victor the spoils. That's how it's always been. But no purse of silver will shed blood for you on the battlefield. That's what this company is for. And I hope you never forget the golden rule. You can joke all you want, moan all you want, but nothing will keep your skins in one piece better than trusting your leader, who you choose by your own free will. So don't ever forget that.
Amen.
Chief, think there's something going on over there.
Let's go! Behind me, and keep your eyes peeled.
piss pot under the bed. A nice chunk of beef. No one there will eat it.
On account of it'd just fall out through the holes in their bellies, eh, brother?
Yeah.
My mouth is already watering, brother, and I haven't even touched a purse yet.
Once you get your hands on some loot, I'll be happy to play you for your hard-earned crush.
Yeah.
Poor old Fletch. Never gets to see the action. Close up.
What about you, Dangler? What do you expect to find?
Utility and human suffering, like always.
Always full of good cheer, eh, Dangler? Why don't you take a leaf out of Stone's book? Shut the fuck up.
Jesus, I wish you'd all shut the fuck up.
Keep your eyes peeled, though.
Kuno will want to know about this. I found this shield in a shed along with a letter. Seems like someone left us a message.
Show me that. I know that crest. It's the House of Zul. A dangerous lot, God's truth. I don't think we'll find anything else here. We'll stay here a while, just in case. And you should go and report to Radzig what happened.
I'll ride out right away.
Go. Ride like the devil. If they openly left a message like that, then I reckon there's trouble on the horizon.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, all right.
Yeah.
Hey, handsome.
Yeah.
Come and have a word with me.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
God be with you.
What do you want here, lad?
God save, Monsignor. My name's Henry, and I've been sent by Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Sir Hanush, And why is he sending you?
I'm to assist you in your search.
Oh, I see. How considerate of him. Well, you've come at the right time. I need someone who'll go unnoticed among the locals. I'm sure Sir Hanush told you what I'm doing here.
He said you're looking for heretics?
Exactly. I'm seeking out the sores that inflict the body of the church. The rash of heretics. Valdensians. Dangerous heretics, one and all.
How can I help you then?
Excellent. Let's get right to the point, Henry. I know how to get to where the heretics congregate.
And what's stopping you from going there, sir?
That is to say, I know in theory. The crux of the matter is this. We caught a heretic in Kutenberg who told us of the heretics in Ushitz. Regrettably, by the time he got around to describing their meeting place, he was already raving and hardly coherent.
I see. So do you know where they meet up, or don't you?
Possibly. His account was confused, to say the least. I have a record somewhere here. Can you read, boy?
Naturally, Father. Otherwise, Sir Hanush wouldn't have sent me.
I see. It's a good thing at least the servants of the nobility are getting a suitable education. Some of their own offspring can hardly write their own names. Here's the record of the interrogation. From what I can make out, his description of the route starts at the local tavern. Once you've found something out, come back and see me.
I'll do my best, Father.
I'll get working on it, sir.
God be with you, my son.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
It's too deep here.
Yeah.
I've gone far from home. I better get back before Sir Radzig sends out a search party.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
It seems I've found it. A cross, nicely carved. Someone in the village might recognize it.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Father, I wonder if you could tell me whose cross this is.
I do know, but I'm not sure I can tell you.
I don't understand. Why not?
People said they saw you talking with a vicar. They're afraid that Sir Hanush sent you here to help him.
That's not how it is.
And how is it?
Sir Hanush sent me to find out what he wants, and to get him out of here if possible.
Well, then we share the same interest. But I'd still prefer it to end with nobody burned at the stake.
Sir Hanush was quite clear. I'm to see to it that the vicar leaves, and when he finds what he's looking for, he'll go away, won't he?
Eventually. But you can't even imagine the horror he can unleash. Where did you find the cross?
Let's do a deal. I'll tell you where I found it, and you tell me whose it is.
Very well. Tell me.
I found it in the woods. It looked like people met there. There were other things, candles, a cloth, and so on.
Damn it. That really does seem like...
That the vicar is right to be looking here. It surprised me, too. So whose is it?
The cross is definitely the Bowers, I remember that. But that just can't be. I can't believe it. If they really are heretics, though...
What do you want to do?
I don't know. But I'll do anything in my power to prevent a heretic witch hunt taking hold here.
If there are any heretics here, they have to be driven out. You mustn't have pity on them, Father. They're like the plague.
Heretics or not, you don't know what you're talking about. I've seen this sort of thing. But very well, if you say so. Still, I'm sure you won't mind if we first find out how things stand.
How would you go about it?
That's simple. Listen to how they say their prayers.
What good will that do us?
Prayers are sacred to all Christians, heretic or devotee. But if they are heretics, they're bound to pray differently.
And how will I know there's something wrong with their prayers?
Don't you know how true Christians pray?
I suppose so. But how can I listen to their private prayers? I don't suppose they'll be praying that way in the church.
Certainly not. In the church, they'd pray the usual way. But at home, it's a different matter entirely. I know they meet at the farm in the evening with all the domestics. They'll surely be praying then.
All right, but how can I listen in?
I don't know. Crouch beneath the window? Climb up in the loft? That way you'll be sure to hear everything said in the main room.
Right, I'll get on with it.
Good luck to you.
God be with you.
I've been looking around for the place where the heretics meet.
And? Did you find it?
I think so, yes. It's just north of Ujits. A small glade, quite well hidden.
So, I was right all along. And what did you make of it? Was there anything interesting there?
Yes. This cross, some candles, an altar cloth, and so forth.
Fascinating. I don't suppose you know whose cross it might be?
Father Godwin confirmed that he consecrated this cross at the Bower farm.
Well, well. It's all beginning to fall into place. I've heard things about them from the locals. Anything else?
Maybe I could spy on them. See what they're up to.
Aha! And you do that for Mother Church?
Yes. It's clear now there are heretics on the loose, and we need to put a stop to it.
Well said. Now there's good, strong Christian resolve. I like you, my boy. I'd considered suggesting you take a look at the Bowers, but in your eagerness you've beaten me to it. You may well be wasted here on some local squire.
I'm not sure about that, sir.
Modesty is out of place here, albeit a Christian virtue. After all, our Lord takes into his service the very humblest. And I have some information for you that will greatly ease your task.
I'm listening, Monsignor.
The locals say their entire household gathers for supper. If you were to sneak up to the attic and listen to their prayer, we'd learn more.
That's a good idea.
Very well. Go ahead. And remember, if you hear something suspicious, report to me at once. I think your testimony will suffice to make the case.
Very well. I'll do that, sir.
Good luck to you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
I'm looking for the local groom.
Well, you found him. What can I do for you?
The Lady Stephanie of Talmberg sent me. She said you have a roan ready for her.
Well, Chamberlain Dietrich said someone would come. We have him here, but if he's ready, I can't say. That miserable horse will let you saddle him and walk him around the courtyard, but as soon as someone sits on him, he goes completely wild.
That horse is supposed to be presented at a noble woman's wedding. It probably won't be appropriate if he makes a spectacle of his rider. Is there anything I can do?
Try asking Vashek. For some reason, that devil horse listens to him. Then take the horse with you. Dietrich's arranged everything. May the Lord watch over you.
God be with you.
I heard you have a way with the horse that unsaddles everyone else.
Yes. I suppose I do.
And how do you do it? How do you calm him down?
I'm good to him.
Listen, Vashek. I've been entrusted by the Lady of Talmberg. I need you to help me understand how to calm down that roan.
Lady Stephanie?
Then you know her.
She's a good person. She even talked to me once.
I know her too, and she was nice to me as well. Will you help me with the roan?
You have to sing him his favorite song.
And which one would that be?
2 horses come roaming in the merry month of May to graze in the shade of the apple tree there. The first one is brown and the second is grey. Which shall I ride to my maiden so fair?
That's, interesting.
I know how it looks, but he likes it.
Thank you, Vashek. I'd like you to show me how to ride a horse better.
Certainly.
I want to achieve mastery.
All right, but it'll cost you. Now pay close attention. Farewell.
I'd like you to show me how to ride.
Me teach you? But you already know everything. God be with you.
Sing. You're definitely the first horse I've ever serenaded. 2 horses come rolling in merry months of May, grazing the shade of the apple tree there. First one is brown and second is grey.
Yeah.
Which shall I ride to my maiden so fair? Well, you still gonna throw me off? Ah, I could try listening from here.
Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Bless us, O Lord, and these thy gifts which we are bound to receive from thy bounty. Through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Amen.
They took old Wenzel to the presbytery today. His farm is nearby. It's only a matter of time before...
Before they come for me. I know.
And what are we going to do about it? That vicar is baying for blood, the beast. He will devour you alive.
I do not intend to do anything about it. I shall not waver from my faith, nor turn my back on it.
My dear, what on earth are you saying?
If they come for me, I will go quietly. And I will not lie.
Are you serious? Don't you know what they'll do to you?
I can well imagine. But I am resolved.
The Lord have mercy.
Do not fear. I surrender to God's will. And I do not condemn you if you decide to leave.
I'll stay by your side, although I'd rather that you decided otherwise.
I know. And you have no fear, my brothers in Christ. Stay true to God's plan, as I shall. Go and spread the true faith amongst all good folk.
I'm sorry, I wish there was another way.
You should eat your supper and depart right away. Who knows? You may come for us at dawn.
Sing?
Yeah.
You're definitely the first horse I've ever serenaded. Two horses come roaming in the merry month of May, raising the shade of the apple tree there. First one is brown and the second is grey. Which shall I ride to my maiden so fair? Well, you still gonna throw me off?
What?
God be with you.
I went to the Bower farm.
What of it? What did you hear?
They were afraid you'd come for them. Some of them were talking about leaving the farm. It seems they're of another faith.
A different faith? Where did you get that from, my boy? There is only one faith, one God, one church. Understood?
Yes, I'm sorry, Monsignor. I didn't express myself well.
You're forgiven, but be careful what you say. A little remark like that could draw the kind of attention you really don't want. Now, to the point. Did you hear their prayer?
Yes, and it was the normal Lord's Prayer. Just at the end, they begged God, if you'll forgive my saying, to rid us of that devil in Rome.
God forgive those poor souls, for they know not what they do.
Then they had a discussion. Mrs. Bower seems to want to confess to it all, but the others were trying to talk her out of it.
Confess? A heretic who wants to confess? There'll most certainly be more to it than meets the eye.
She seemed pretty determined.
Never trust the word of a heretic. They're the devil's vessels. Remember, he tries his tricks through them.
I'll bear that in mind.
Well, that will probably suffice for me. You did well. And for your devotion to Mother Church, you deserve a just reward.
Thank you, Monsignor.
Now please excuse me. I need to arrange for their arrest and interrogation.
Of course.
God be with you.
You're definitely the first horse I've ever serenaded. Two horses
Yeah.
come running in the merry month of May, graze in the shade of the apple tree there. First one is brown and second is grey. Which shall I ride to, my maiden so fair? Well, you still gonna throw me off?
Cut it!
Doppelganger! Well landed!
Hey, you! Halt! You there! Stop! You, stop right where you are!
Christ!
Hey, you!
Pull that
Halt!
You're dead! Christ!
What's going on there?
What?
Yeah.
So, boy, want me to sing? You're definitely the first horse I've ever serenaded. The horses come roaming in the merry month of May to graze in the shade of the apple tree there. The first one is brown and the second is grey. Which shall I ride to my maiden so fair? Well, throw me off.
Yeah. 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 Done!
Thank you, Henry.
So, boy, want me to sing?
Yeah.
God Almighty! Can't you see there's people here? That horse of yours here.
I'm at your service, Sir Knight. Farewell. If I was in your shoes, I'd pass while the going's good. Not afraid of anything, eh? By Christ, they're falling your way and no mistake. We'll see. This'll be the one. That's all. Kurva! Why the hell did I even start playing?
Yeah. 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 Ah!
The Lord be praised. What brings you to me?
Sir, I'm afraid I have some bad news. We came across a burnt-out farm near Merhayed.
Christ!
It seems Pribyslavitz wasn't the end of it.
Now this is something else, sir. We found a shield there with a crest. A tricolour star on a blue field.
I know that coat of arms, unfortunately. It's the House of Zul.
There was a letter there, too.
Show it to me. Although I think I already know what it will say.
Here you are, sir.
Unscrupulous beast. Cruelty and malevolence. I challenge you to face me in a duel, defend your honor. Antinomius Reg. Well, that's nice. Signed, Hagen Zul. As I expected, old grievances coming back to haunt me.
Well, what are we going to do about this?
You and Kuno's band will just have to deal with Hagen and prevent further mayhem. The longer he's marauding around these parts, the greater the chances that I'll finally have to succumb to his conditions.
So you'd fight him, if it came to that?
Let's hope it doesn't come to that. But maybe there's something else behind this challenge. Maybe it's coin he's after. Who knows?
All right. We'll deal with him, sir.
I'm sure you will, Henry.
God be with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sing. Definitely the first horse I've ever serenaded. The apple tree there. First one is brown and the second is gray. Which shall I ride to my maiden so fair? Well, I'm still gonna throw me off.
Get out of here, you fucker, or you'll regret it. This is no place for the likes of you.
Herd! I'll slaughter you.
You're
Christ.
I'm going.
Ow.
Shit, leave me be. Enough. You win. Ah!
Thing. Definitely the first horse I've ever serenaded. The horses come roaming in merry month of May, raising the kings of the apple tree there. First one is brown and second is grey. But shall I ride to my maiden so fair? Well, you still gonna throw me off?
Churazo.
Put the weapon away. That's forbidden here.
Watch where you're going. You nearly killed me.
Ride a horse, idiot! Greetings. What business have you?
Sir,
I know that coat.
There was a letter there, too.
Show it to me.
Here you are, sir.
Unscrupulous. As I expected.
Well, what are we going to do about it?
You and Cune's band will...
So you'd fight him?
Let's hope it doesn't.
All right.
I'm sure you will, Hen.
Take care now. For God's sake, stop.
Don't move a finger!
Quick!
You!
Stop! Wait where you are. Stop them! How'd you get so fucked up?
I want to get better at fist fighting.
Certainly.
I'm interested in more advanced techniques.
All right, but...
Maybe another time. I want to get better...
Certainly.
I'm interested in more advanced techniques.
All right, but...
Maybe another time.
Take care. A tankard of ale for me.
You're not a... You there! Stop! You'll get what for.
Stop! Hear me!
I've heard reports about you picking fights with people, and we don't like that around here, my boy. This definitely won't come cheap. You'll learn crime doesn't pay.
Are you pulling my pizzle?
If that's how you want it, you idiot, I'm certainly not afraid of you.
Oh well, what can I do? Here you are.
All right. Just make sure it doesn't happen again. What?
There's something wrong with him, damn it.
What are you doing here? Get lost or you'll have me to reckon with.
Hey!
God be with you.
What's happened here?
Things are bad. Very bad. First we get attacked by them brigands, barely come out of that alive. And now, the plague.
Plague, you say?
Indeed so. Something's up with the village. Even the livestock are dying. It's a gruesome sight.
I'm looking for Matthias. He works as a stable hand at the stud farm.
Matthias. The brigands got him. Poor lad. He's lying wounded at the stud.
Thanks. That'll be all for now.
Been a pleasure.
It looks like he's caught that sickness. What am I going to do? If he dies, I'll be right back where I started.
Hey, you! What are you doing?
Jesus, he's sick
Fuck
too.
off before I lose my temper.
I'll have to try and keep him alive.
Shit. I've had enough.
Jesus, he's sick too. I'll have to try and keep him alive.
Are you deaf?
Lord, please end this. Please, no more suffering. What? No, go away.
Mother of God, you reek.
What happened here?
Horror of horrors, Master. We were attacked by some bandits, and then the plague broke out.
Jesus Christ.
That's right. The Almighty has sent this punishment on us.
These bandits, who were they?
Some thieving rabble. What do I know? Maybe those damned Cumans. But they spoke Czech. Ask the captive at the Malikars.
Where will I find Melikar?
If you stand at the main gate of the stables and look across the road, Melikars is the house on the left.
And the disease? Tell me something about it.
I don't want to tempt fate by talking about it. Makes me shudder to think of it. There's not much to tell anyway. It hit us just after that rabble left. First the horses died, then livestock, and now it's people. Like Melikar's wife. Poor thing.
Thank you, that's all.
Bye.
What's happened here?
Things are bad. Very bad. First we get attacked by them brigands. Barely come out of that alive. And now the plague.
Plague, you say?
Indeed so. Something's up with the village. Even the livestock are dying. It's a gruesome sight.
I heard the band...
Luckily, young Stroll saw them still, over by the cross, and woke the whole village. We even captured one. He's tied up now at Melikar's place. But then the disease came.
Who attacked you?
I don't know. Some bandits. Ever since Skalitz was raised, they've been marauding the whole province.
Did you put up a fight?
We most certainly did. Once Melikar heard young Stroll shouting to the hills, he handed everyone a pitchfork or a flail, and we ambushed the bastards.
Good on you. How did it turn out?
We gave them what for until they turned tail and ran. But they cut up young Stroll something awful. He didn't live to see morning.
Who are Melikar and Straw?
That's right. You're not from around here, are you? Melikar's the one looking after things round here now. Before that, it was down to Smill from the Neuhof stud. But they killed him that time they raided the place. And young Straw is a son of Andrew, a local woodcutter. Or was, I should say. The bandits saw to that. His old man isn't taking it well.
Where will I find Melikar?
If you stand at the main gate of the stables and look across the road, Melikar's is the house on the left.
I'd like to talk to Straw.
I see. Well, if you stand at the main gate of the stables and look...
Tell me more about this plague. It sounds terrible.
Worse than you can imagine. The whole stud, livestock, sheep, chickens, all dead or dying. No doubt the people will be next. Melikar's old woman's taken to her bed, and it doesn't look good. Stroll's wife and brother, more and more.
I'm sorry to hear it. Thanks. That'll be all for now.
Hal? You're a sight for sore eyes. What are you doing here?
It's good to see you too, Matthias. Sir Radzig sent me here to investigate the raid.
Sir Radzig? Looks like you've come up in the world, mate. You're here as his envoy?
He took me into his garrison.
Hal the blacksmith's boy in the service of his lordship. Who'd have ever thought it? My luck hasn't been so good.
You survived. That's something to thank God for.
True enough. If I were in your shoes, I'd get the hell out of here. There's some disease spreading.
Disease?
Folk are saying it's the plague. Whatever it is, it's bad. First the horses got sick, then other animals, and now people are falling ill too.
Oh, damn! Are you alright?
Well, at least I haven't caught the sickness.
But you've been hurt?
It happened during the raid. One of those damn bandits fell on me, horse and all. My arm's badly broken, but better than a broken neck.
Tell me about the raid.
What do you want to know?
Can you describe the raiders?
I don't know. They came at dusk, so you couldn't see their faces. About 20 of them. They weren't humans, though. They spoke Czech.
You talked to them?
No. They were shouting at us. They were very sure of themselves to begin with, but when we hit them in the woods, they didn't look so brave.
I hear one of the raiders was taken captive. I'd like to question him.
Aye, old Melachar let him have it over the head with a flail, and now he's locked up in the barn. But be careful.
Why's that?
That fucker killed young Straw, and his old man's sharpening his sickle for him. Melachar still hasn't decided what to do with him.
I understand old Straw wants revenge, but first I have to question that bandit. What happens after is no skin off my nose.
Good luck, then.
I know you've got courage enough for any man, but how did a bunch of untrained villagers manage to hold off armed bandits?
One of the village lads caught sight of them coming through the woods and told Melachar, who roused the whole village, and everyone grabbed what they could. Pitchforks, axes, flails, and we went out to face them.
What? You mounted an assault against them?
Aye, and that was the key. It was the last thing those whoresons expected. A few of them still managed to break through to the village, probably wanted to torch it. But even the women here were armed with what they could find, and they took the bastards by surprise.
About this sickness. When did this plague start?
The day. By afternoon, they were all dead. Then other animals started getting sick.
What are the signs that someone's getting sick?
I don't leave the house much, but folk complain of fever and shakes. Some are throwing their guts up, and others...
Has anyone died from it?
Aye, old Verba. Although he was already on his last legs, so no. Either way, the animals are dropping like flies.
Who's ill now?
I don't know. What with my arm the way it is, I don't go outdoors much. But I know Melachar and Straw have sick ones at home.
Can I ask you a bit about Merhoyed?
I haven't been here long enough to look.
A good day to you. What? Farewell.
Are you Melachar?
Aye, that's me.
I need to speak with the prisoner.
And why is that? Who might you be?
Henry, envoy of Sir Radzig Kobyla. I'm here to investigate the attack.
I'm sorry. I have other things on my mind right now. In case you hadn't noticed, we have pestilence raging here. And Sir Radzig won't help us with that, any more than he helped us when we were attacked.
No one could have known what would happen.
If Sir Radzig hadn't pissed off into the woods and stayed in the camp, they would never have dared attack us.
If Sir Radzig hadn't gone into the woods, he'd have left so many to attack here that you'd never have fought them off.
It makes no odds now. We've a different problem to deal with.
If there's anything I can do, just tell me.
There's a stable hand living with us here, Matthias.
Yes, I know him.
And he knows some girl who helps out in the monastery infirmary. Johanka, I think her name is. She might know someone to turn to. If she's actually there.
Very well. I'll go to the monastery. It's probably our best hope.
Thank you. At least for taking the trouble. But then, even if you cared nothing for us, the prisoner's got the pestilence too. He'll die without help.
If I have to go to the monastery, I need to know as much as possible about the disease. I'll definitely need to know its symptoms. They're bound to ask me that.
It's hard to say. My wife is feverish. Others have the chills. I heard some are throwing up. Others still are breaking out in sores. But why don't you see for yourself? People talk a lot and I don't know what to believe anymore.
Very well. I'll make the rounds.
I've daubed lime on the afflicted houses, but don't stay too long in those homes.
That I can promise you.
Surrender! You committed a crime, and I'm arresting you.
Stop!
You were seen stealing! You should have thought twice about what you're doing. That will land you a fat fine.
I won't put up with any more.
Aye, right.
Damn it. Here's your coin then.
All right. Just make sure and hand me over those stolen goods.
You're not allowed inside. If you want to go in, talk to Melikar.
Now let's wait and see what happens.
You! What the hell are you...
Lord.
No, I didn't know she did that.
Yeah! Yeah!
Yeah. For the kitchen or the field, I find where...
Yeah.
God be with you.
What's the matter?
It's the tourney. It always upsets me.
Why would the tourney upset you?
It brings back sad memories about my son Svartalfluk. God rest him. He always loved sword fighting. Even when he was just a lad, he used to duel with his mates with sticks. And for years he saved every groschen he got so as he could buy a real weapon. Wasn't long before he had the hang of all sorts of fancy strikes and feints. So when he heard Sir Hanush was holding tourneys for common folk, he was first in line to enroll.
So what happened to him then?
Well, this fella by the name of Peter enrolled. They called him Black Peter on account of the colour he wore. He beat all comers. No man could match him. Only Svartalfluk was determined to take him, so he started training all the hours God gave. He even started going to Captain Bernard for lessons. And in the last tourney, He got the better of Black Peter in the end and won the prize. Only he never came home that day. I figured he was having a drink in Rattay to celebrate his victory. But he didn't even turn up in the morning, and I started getting worried. I was just on my way to look for him when some merchants came by. They found my boy by the road just past Rattay. He was still alive, but he was burning up and shaking like a leaf. I sent for the sawbones right away. But before the day was out,
I think I can tell you what happened to Svatopluk.
Really?
The fact that he died just after beating Black Peter and winning the tourney was no coincidence.
So it was that bastard?
Yes. Black Peter lay in wait and ambushed me. He's a nasty piece of work. The thing is, he had some kind of poison on his weapon, so I reckon he might have poisoned your son. The signs you spoke of point to it.
Merciful God, I knew it! But how did you get away from the fucker? Did you kill him?
He was no match for me. I sent him straight to hell where he belongs.
Thank you. It won't bring my boy back, but it gives me some peace to know you avenged his death. Here, take this. It's not much, but it's all I have.
Goodbye.
Yeah! Yeah. Yeah.
I hope they leave soon.
But I need more for
Just
them.
for a while, he says.
We can supply
I
you
hope
with
your
a few more
neighbours, he
blankets,
says.
but not many.
It's been weeks.
Look at them. Look at the state they're in.
I know the wounded need caring for.
One of them dragged himself in here with
Johanka?
Henry?
I'm glad to see you.
Me too. I heard that you're doing well.
Not right now. Matthias sent me.
Matthias? My God, did something happen?
I don't know if you've heard about it, but Merhoyed was attacked.
Oh God. How is Matthias?
Wounded in the arm. He's being brave about it, but his injury looks bad.
I need to see him.
Before you go, there's something else.
What?
Some kind of disease has taken hold in Merhoyed. Their livestock has died off, and now the people are coming down with it too. I thought maybe someone here might know what to do.
Merciful heavens. How awful. It's a good thing you've come here. If there's any hope, this is the place to find it. You need Brother Nicodemus, the monastery physician. He may know how to deal with it.
Very well. I'll try to find him.
Come back when you know more.
Thank you, Johanka. Some kind of disease has taken hold in Merhoyed. Johanka said that you might be able to advise.
A disease, you say? How intriguing.
Yes, it's very interesting, but can you help these people?
I can't say at this point. I need to find out a little more. Tell me, has the whole village come down with it?
I can't. I just can't.
No, I mean, not yet. Several households have, around half the village.
Merhoyed? Isn't there a stud farm there? And what of the animals? Did they get infected too?
Yes, there's a stud farm. And they've all died off. The horses, the cattle, chickens, and now it's got to the people.
That is most intriguing. What are we to do about it? Do you know the symptoms?
Yes, more or less.
Excellent. I have several extensive volumes here in the library. Describe the epidemic, including the symptoms, and we could take some guidance there. Can you read?
Yes, I can.
Excellent. So follow me to the scriptorium.
So, where shall we start?
Evidently there's something amiss in the digestive tract.
In the what?
The digestive tract, Henry.
Right.
The trouble lies between the mouth and the arsehole.
Uh-huh. Sure. Just so.
We can rule nothing out at this stage. You look in the Breviarum de Sickness Causa. It's a renowned manuscript from Salerno, written by one Johann of St. Paul.
But I don't know Latin.
I just won't get any sleep.
Fortunately for you, our brother librarian is translating these momentous medical works into the common tongue, so you can still be of use. Study the breviary carefully and compare the symptoms with the recorded cases. That will guide us. I'll try the proven classics, Avicenna and his Canon Medicinae, and Galen's magnum opus, the Ars Medicinalis.
Good luck to you. May the Lord watch over you.
I can't. I just can't.
Where did I put that Galen? Look out.
I think I have it.
Yes? And what do you make of it?
It's poisoning from tainted water.
Really? That sounds rather unlikely. But if Master Johann of St. Paul's says so, who am I to contradict him? We shall have to prepare some medicine at once.
I could help with that.
Really?
Yes. I know my way around the alchemistic arts.
An ordinary fellow who knows the arts of physic? Who would have thought it? Excellent. I'll give you the recipe, and you have my permission to make use of the monastery laboratory.
I'll get started right away.
I, meanwhile, shall head straight to, where was it again?
Merhoyed.
Oh, yes, Merhoyed. I'll take Johanka with me. She has no equal in caring for the sick. Once you have the medication ready, hurry after me.
Thank you, Brother Nicodemus. Good luck, Brother Nicodemus.
And to you, Henry.
God be with you.
Yeah. Ow! Watch where you're going! You lout, you nearly killed me!
Is someone there?
Yeah. Yeah.
One ale over here, please. I'm honoured that a night. Good luck.
Here.
We'll see.
Bottoms up.
Here.
Should I? Shouldn't I? No, I daren't.
Let me have some grub. Whatever's quick.
A meal. Go with the ale, please. You're lucky. Too damn lucky for my taste.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
We found out what could be the cause of the affliction.
And?
You should check where your water's coming from. Nicodemus and I think that it comes down to poisoning.
It'd be hard to poison the spring, but what about the well? Good Lord, that's difficult to believe.
I have my suspicions.
The bastards weren't satisfied with killing young Straw. The fucking bastards! Good luck to you.
You're not allowed inside. If you want to go in, talk to Melikar.
Welcome back to the land of the living.
Who are you? Hey!
My name is Henry, and I'm investigating on behalf of Sir Radzig Kobyla.
Oh, I see. You'll have an easy job with me, boy.
How so?
I won't give you any problems.
That's sensible of you.
I'm a sensible man. Only I'd like to get it over quick and not keep the Rattay executioner busy too long, if you catch my drift.
I understand.
What do you want to know?
Everything. First, tell me who's behind all this. Who do you follow?
I follow the coin, lad. We all do.
That's not news to me, but who pays the coin?
I got my pay from Runt, like all the men in Pribyslavitz. And Runt got his money from the chief, and the chief had the coin minted.
Who's the chief? The bandit leader?
Bandit? If he heard you say that, he'd have your head on a spike. That's the kind of man he is. Nobody knows much about him, though. Only that he ain't Czech.
Where's that chief of yours now?
I've no idea. After Pribyslavitz, he ordered us to raid Merhoyed, but he wasn't with us. He went off who knows where. I don't reckon he'll be out of your hair for long, though.
So the chief is in command of all these operations?
You could say. I'd say you're looking at it all wrong, though.
How's that?
You ask who's in charge and who answers to who, only this ain't some noble court. There was all sorts of gangs in Pribyslavitz, big and small. Robber barons who had their own brigades calling them my lord, and common footpads who hadn't a pot to piss in. Men came, men went. Lots of squabbles, the occasional murder. Old cronies and old rivals were meeting. You know what I mean?
I suppose so.
It was one big muddle. The main thing was nobody asked questions. I didn't give a damn who the chief was, or what he had in mind, or whether he had one ball or two. All I was interested in was the coin.
Uh-huh. How did you know about Pribyslavitz? Who took you there?
A fellow by the name of Morcock. We met near Kuttenberg. I was robbing burghers who were fleeing the town from Sigismund's army. We got to talking, and he told me about Pribyslavitz.
Why did you attack Merhoyed?
The chief himself gave us the order. I reckon he wanted to show the local lords he was nowhere near finished.
So he's planning more raids?
The chief's always planning something. Pribyslavitz was only the start.
So you knew the coin was counterfeit?
Course I did. I brought those groschen to Pribyslavitz, along with a few other things.
Did you? And where did the forgeries come from?
Like, where were they made? I don't know. Some merchant by the name of Menhart gave them to me. We used to meet at the charcoal piles near Rovna, by the crossroads there. As it happens, I'm supposed to be meeting him there about now.
So Menhart's waiting there?
Might be, might not. He could have heard what happened in Pribyslavitz and decided not to show.
And does this Menhart know where the coin comes from?
How should I know? To me, he's just another link in the chain. I deal with him, and I never ask who he deals with. Just like he knows nothing about me.
I see. So I suppose there's no point asking you if you know any more about him.
It'd be a waste of breath. All he did was give me the coin, and then we went our separate ways.
Who else knows about the money?
Apart from the chief, Menhart, Runt and me, there was a few others. The men got some real money too, with the false stuff. It'd be suspicious if they only had freshly minted coin.
You said you used to bring other things. What were they?
Letters. Menhart would give them to me for the chief. This time I was taking an answer back to Menhart too.
Have you still got that letter?
Aye. The yokels round here ain't got much interest in correspondence, apparently.
Give it to me then.
I'd be delighted.
What were the letters about?
If I knew how to read, I wouldn't be trusted to carry letters, would I? I took them from Menhart to the chief and back. That's all.
Who's the chief? The bandit leader?
Bandit? If he heard you say that.
So he's a foreigner? German?
Don't think so. For sure he ain't Czech. And he's got plenty of coin. I'd stake my neck on it. He's got noble blood in his veins.
Judging by how he looks?
More by the way he talks. Any man can dress up like nobility, but he spoke all la-di-da, like a lord.
That's all I need to know for now.
For now, for the love of Christ, boy, don't let the executioner interrogate me. I've already told you everything I know.
You're a thief and a murderer. How many widows and orphans have you made? And now you ask for mercy? A bit of torture will cleanse your soul.
Henry! I think old Straw's come for the brigand.
Step back from that Eden, young fella.
But you can't kill me. Not just like that.
Shut the fuck up, you weasel, and keep it fucking shut. You don't even get a say.
Calm down, Straw. He won't escape justice. After all, he's...
Don't stand in my way, Melikar.
Let Henry decide. He's the one who saved his life.
Do what you want with him. I'm done here.
Where are you keeping him?
So, here I am. How are things looking?
It doesn't look good at all, my boy. Do you have the potion?
Yes, here it is.
I'll take 4 doses, you take the rest, and let's split up. I'll see to the Straw family, while you deal with Melikar's wife and the rest.
Good luck to you.
Christ almighty. I can't stand it anymore.
Who are you? Don't you know this place is full of disease?
Rest easy. I'm here to bring you a cure. Drink this regularly. Everyone in the house. Got it?
A cure? Oh, good.
Brother, is that you?
Yes, the sled. Just you drink this and you'll be fine.
Is this holy water, brother?
It is.
Henry, how are you? Take care.
How are you? God bless.
What are you doing here? Can't you see I have a cross on the door?
Don't worry, I brought a remedy from Sasau. Drink this regularly, you and everyone in the house.
A remedy? You have hands of gold, pure gold, my boy. God bless you.
I've had enough. Huh? Oh shit, sod off.
God be with you.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
God, he's back again. Lord above, what is it now?
I've returned from Merhoyed, sir.
How does it look there?
I brought them help from the monastery. Brother Nicodemus and Johanka from Skalitz. Fortunately, Nicodemus was able to cure the disease. Well, at least what he's doing looks promising so far.
Thank Christ. Some good news for a change. What about the captive? Did you question him?
He was infected.
Did he survive?
I managed to question him just before the villagers came to take revenge. And one of the farmers lost his son during the raid, and they wanted blood.
What? Taking the law into their own hands? That's insurrection.
I tried to stop them, but it was just me against an angry mob.
I understand. But the villagers decided to take justice into their own hands despite your appeals. That's not good. Anyway, that's not important now. Tell me what you got out of that captive.
He was transporting the false coins to Pribyslavitz. He got them from some merchant called Menhart.
I don't know him.
Neither do I. But I know where the money's handed over. It's not far from Rovna, and this Menhart should be waiting there about now.
Excellent, Henry. We mustn't let this opportunity slip through our fingers. You go there and put pressure on this Menhart to tell us what he knows. Don't go yet. There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Sure.
You haven't disappointed me. Nothing against Bernard, Robard, or any of those others. But none of them could find out as much as you. At least not without beatings and torture. And that doesn't always work. You're a godsend, lad.
Thank you, sir.
Now go and find out who's behind everything, and then we'll deal with them.
Yes, sir. Sir.
What is it?
Sometimes I ask myself what it all means. Why does God allow such things to happen? All this slaughter and revenge, over and over.
It's a hard question. I'm no theologian. But long ago I came to the conclusion that the only thing that makes sense is that it's all a trial. Life is one long series of problems to solve. The more you solve, the better a man you become.
I never thought about it that way.
Well, just look at the pampered ones who have no concerns in life, like young Lord Capon, for instance. I shudder to think how he will rule when his time comes. Tribulations spawn in life over and over again, and we must stand our ground and face them. So, I go to Sasso and solve this one.
You can rely on me, sir.
luck, son.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I want to talk to you.
What's it about, Stefan?
Ah, Henry, the very man I wanted to see. I heard you got the ring from Dangler and gave it to the stone.
Maybe.
Let's not beat around the bush. I could use your help too. I think the stone has had the ring long enough, if you get what I'm saying.
I'll help you. I've got nothing else to do anyway.
I want to steal the ring from the stone while he's asleep. but that fella sleeps with one eye open. He needs a little help with sleeping soundly. And I've got a feeling you're the kind of man who knows how to arrange that kind of thing.
Supposing I steal it for you?
If you think you can do it, whatever. Either steal the ring or bring me that sleeping potion and I'll do it.
Care to try your hand at dice?
Your fame precedes you, but you won't get the better of me. Use your head, man. You'll lose everything. Ah, come on, it's time I had a throw. Not afraid of anything, eh? No. You're lucky. Too damn lucky for my taste.
Yeah. 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 Sir?
What?
It's me, sir, Henry.
God be with you.
Farewell.
There, answer me. Is there something you need?
Lord Capon?
I don't have time now. Come on, start, Henry.
Come now.
What do you need, sir?
I need you to do me a favour, Henry.
Of course, sir.
Good. You'd never think it, but Stenna here is a demon at dice. She stripped me bare ass naked, and I couldn't even get a ribbon off her.
Well, I'll rip everything off her then, eh?
Good God! You do that to such a fragile flower? Who I paid for, by the way. Right then, you've got to beat Zdenna at dice. I refuse to be the only one here with his arse on show.
All right. Why the hell not? How about a game of dice then?
Are you sure? What would I do with two naked men here?
Let's see how good you are.
Take care. Why, oh, why did I ever agree to this? I'll lose everything again. My. Some real competition at last.
You know I let you win, of course. That's the way. You show her, Henry.
Looks like I'm the one who will be doing the showing.
I could do with a good soak too.
Then strip off and hop in here.
What with you, sir? That doesn't seem right.
Don't worry, I've no interest in your hairy arse. Get in the tub, or I won't talk to you.
Oh, all right then.
That's more like it. Put your clothes in the trunk.
Shift over. I don't want to tread on anything vital.
All right, give me a moment and I'll roll it up again.
Oh, that feels good.
Is there a reason you're dressed for the occasion? You're not a maid under all those clothes, are you?
Lord Almighty, this is a bathhouse, not a laundry.
You certainly know how to have a good time.
Here, drink. It's not terribly high quality, but it should do the job.
I don't mind if I do. Give me that.
That's the spirit.
So this is how you recuperate from your injuries? Booze and wenches?
Of course. Is there any other way? So, what news, Henry?
I killed a few humans.
Quite right, too. The less of those fucking barbarians, the better.
Never mind about me. What about you? Have you recovered from our hunting adventure?
I'm well enough, Henry. These baths are just the thing, and Zdenna here is very healing.
Clara, bring some wine for the gents before they get cross.
You know what, Henry? We really can't drink this local piss. Clara, my most favouriteest bathmaid. But admit it, my dear, the wine you have here is pitiful.
What's wrong with the bathhouse wine?
I'd rather drink the bath water. You should go and get something better. Though where? Ah! I know! In the cellars under the rat house, there's some excellent wine that Sir Hanish bought for us.
And you want me to go there and get it now?
I'd be indebted to you. And a grateful nobleman is the best ally you can have.
All right, then. What kind of wine is it?
A Sylvan Red. In the cellar under the rat house. It's the last barrel at the end on the right-hand side. Get a pitcher somewhere and take it with you.
All right, then. I'll bring it.
Good man.
Hey, you! What are you doing here?
Lord Capon sent me to get some wine for him.
Lord Capon, eh? A likely story.
If Sir Hans hadn't sent me, I wouldn't have this key, would I?
Oh, all right. Do what you like. Go and live there for all I care.
Stop! I need to search you.
Did I tell you about my wife's lace making?
No, I didn't.
Are
know
you
she did
deaf?
that.
She only started not long ago. Always in the evening, while there's still a bit of light. She sits down and gets
What's going on?
And she's quite deft at it by now.
For security
I'm
reasons.
surprised. Betty was always good with her hands.
Fine.
You're right there.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, I showed a couple of pieces she made last. You'll take them, and how much do I want for them?
Well, now.
God be with you, lad. What can I do for you?
It's all sorted out, sir. You've no need to worry about the vicar anymore.
Excellent. Some good news at last. I've heard some pretty wild rumors from Uzhitz. So what happened there exactly?
Maybe this will surprise you, sir, but there really were heretics in Uzhitz.
Are you telling me the vicar didn't come to stick his nose in my possessions?
I don't know about that, but he definitely suspected there were heretics hereabouts, and he was right.
Christ! A man doesn't expect that sort of thing in his own fiefdom. Did you catch them?
I told the vicar everything, and he had them arrested. They should be on their way to Kuttenberg by now.
And the vicar's gone with them. It gives me no pleasure to know he hit on something here. It gives him every excuse to return. But it's certainly good news for the moment. Anyway, Henry, thanks for dealing with that vicar. You pulled a thorn from my side. Here's a little token of my gratitude.
Thank you, sir.
God be with you.
Yeah.
What is it you want here?
So, about that wine you sent me for.
Well, have you got it?
Of course.
You really broke into the cellar at the Rat House?
I certainly did. I hope that wine's really worth the trouble I had.
I don't it. You really broke into the cellar. You're insane.
But, sir, you asked me to do it.
Jesus, Henry, you'd be talked into just about anything.
Well, let's see if this wine is as good as you say.
What are you waiting for? The parish priest's blessing? Come on, then. Get it down you. Now that's what I call a real wine. Sylvan red. It's not like that donkey's piss they serve in this otherwise delightful establishment. You can tell from the first sip, can't you, Henry?
Yeah, as you say, sir. Sylvan red. The taste is unmistakable.
Leave off, Sir Hans. I'm not like the other girls.
I know, Clara. You are different. You deserve more. You deserve flowers.
What?
What kind of flowers do you like?
Well, I like all kinds. I like dandelions, sage, knotweed, and poppies. I really like poppies.
Henry, did you hear that? What? The lady requests dandelions, sage, cabbages. Right.
No, knotweed and poppies.
What? You want me to go flower picking now?
I know. I'm putting you to work again. But if you do it, I'll give you 70 Flowengroschen.
That much? All right. I'll go. Oh, no.
What was it she said? Sage something else, and roses? Yeah, what would a bouquet be without roses? There's some in the upper castle garden.
Yeah.
are you doing here? I'd like some privacy if you don't mind.
Come for my wench.
Well, as you can see, I'm not your wench or anyone else's, so fuck off.
What are you doing with my Clara, you cunt?
Archie, stop that. He's just bathing here.
Bathing here, is he? When all the wenches but you are whores.
Archie!
And are you whoring now, too?
That's enough, Archibald!
Archibald?
You shut your mouth, I'm not done with you!
No, I swear the gentleman hasn't touched me.
Actually, that's quite true. Well, mostly.
No, nothing happened. Nothing.
We'll talk about this later. First, I'm dealing with this bastard!
I'd like to see you try arse and balls.
Arse and balls!
For the love of God, stop it, both of you!
Fucking hell. Hey.
What do you think you're doing?
Teach him some manners!
Break it up, please!
Kick it out! Kick it out!
Henry, please stop! Jesus Christ, that's enough!
I said to him, not to Kick his ass! Kick his ball!
Come here, Lily.
Smash his fucking... Fuck, Henry! I nearly used my guts up!
You'll get what's for.
What the hell got into you? Trying to drown a nobleman?
Oh, shit. Fuck. I didn't know.
Get out of my sight. Go on before I remember I can have you hung.
I apologise, your lordship. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Archie, wait!
Oh. Phew. I nearly got drowned by arse and balls.
Oh, that's the least relaxing bath I've ever had.
Fuck, I feel like
Drinking will be the death of you.
Damn right. Is there any wine left?
Are you out of your fucking mind? You want to carry on?
Of course. Well, don't tell me you don't fancy a drink after all that.
What will you do with them, Sir Hans?
What, with arse and balls? I don't know. What do you think I should do with him?
You're asking me what you should do with the lunatic who tried to drown you?
Well, he was a bit drunk and jealous.
And he tried to kill you? And then me? It's your decision. But if word gets round that Lord Capon let an insult like that go unpunished...
I suppose you're right. Well, a day in the stocks never killed anyone. Might do him good. But we had some pretty good sport, eh? See you later.
Sir Hans, I heard something about a tourney in Rattay.
Yes, Hanush has decided to revive the tourney at the Upper Castle. It's only a bit of entertainment for commoners. A few fellows on foot bashing each other with various weapons.
Oh, you don't seem like your usual cheerful self, sir. Anything wrong?
Yes, blast it. Hanush was on my back about what I'd do all day, so I told him I was busy dealing with very important knightly matters. I said I was training my future page in combat, initiating him into the art of swordsmanship and other battle skills.
I didn't know you had a page.
Well, that's just the thing. I don't. It was just something I made up on the spot to get him off my back. Only it seems I was a bit too convincing. Now, Uncle wants my imaginary page to demonstrate what he's learnt in the tourney.
I can see how that could be a bit awkward.
That's putting it mildly. The old man is like a dog with a bone. He'll never let go. Unless... Yes, now I think of it, I'll tell Hanush I was training you. All you have to do is enter the tourney, batter the fuck out of all the other peasants, and everyone will be happy. Except for the losers, of course.
Well, I suppose I can handle a few fellas one at a time. Oh, all right then.
Of course you can. That's the spirit. You have to put up some coin to enter, though. Naturally, I'll pay for that, so you don't go around calling me a pinch purse. Go and see the tournament master. You'll find him somewhere around the Upper Castle courtyard. He'll explain everything and sign you up. Run along now. And don't let me down, Henry. Remember, you have to demonstrate you've been trained by a master.
Your wish is my command.
Excellent. Afterwards, we'll drink to your glorious deeds. Good luck, then.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Lord be praised.
I'd like to...
Certainly.
Here you are.
Farewell. God bless you. What troubles you?
I'd like to enroll in the big tournament.
All right. I'll write your name down. Henry, you say. And I need to know what weapon you...
Long...
Good. Get yourself ready. You're next in line. Take care. Entering the arena now will be Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzig Kobyla. And his adversary will be Pavel Kol Roebuck from the garrison of Sir Sebastian von Berg. Let us wish the combatants luck. All is prepared for the first duel. We will witness a duel with longswords. Change weapons for the second bout. Our combatants will demonstrate their skills with short sword and shield. The first combatant will be Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzig Kobyla. And he will face Olbram, known as Sparrowhawk, archery master of Kaling. Welcome, our warriors. And this very first bout will afford plenty of entertainment. We will witness a duel with longswords.
Had enough. Yeah. Come and get it.
Change weapons for the second bout. Our warriors will fight with hunting swords.
Jesus Christ! Give up! Yeah! Had enough?
In this round, he shall proceed to the next. The first combatant will be Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzig Kobyla. And his adversary will be Coleman, man-at-arms of Sir Hanush of Leipar. Let us wish the combatants luck. And this very first bout will afford plenty of entertainment. We will witness a duel with longswords.
Come and get it. Curse it!
The second bout will surely be no less exciting. This one may decide the winner. The combatants will engage in a duel with warhammers and shields.
Bollocks!
We have a victor in the second duel. He is Coleman, the guard. Sahanish, God bless him, has chosen the weapons for the third duel. Our combatants will demonstrate their skills with short sword and shield.
Cunt!
Shit! Give up.
Here!
Are you going to cry now? God.
You put on a hell of a show, Henry. Here's your hard-earned reward.
Thank you, Sir Hannes.
God be with you.
Cracked out of the blue.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I'd like to throw some dice. Fancy a game?
Good luck. That's it. We'll see. Cursed luck. Not afraid of anything, eh? If I was in your shoes, I'd pass while the going's good. Oh, come on. It's time I had a throw. Not afraid of anything, eh? If I was in your shoes, I'd pass while the going's good. I hope that's the end of it. Good game. You deserve it.
Sir, I won the tourney.
I know! You beat them all black and blue! You're a true warrior, Henry. Really. Even I was amazed at your performance. And thank you, you saved me from Uncle's legendary wrath. Here, I have something for you. I had it made just for you. It's no more than a hero like you deserves.
It's very kind of you, sir. Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
God be with you, good sir.
I've got a bit of coin.
Take care.
last time I had a throw. That's how it's done.
We'll see. Should I? No, I daren't.
Not afraid of anything, eh? If I was in your shoes, I'd pass while the going's good.
Where's my ale?
Curva! Why the hell did I even start paying?